just feels like it's gonna be okay. Like, loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Nilton Mabaso, but if you're a regular digger, welcome back home, baby. It's 2025 and I am so excited. Literally on the 1st of Jan, I hit the ground running and I'm doing a 31-day challenge on my TikTok. So if you're not following my TikTok, please go check it out. And I'm also posting every like second day, third day on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on my Instagram, also please go check it out. But this year is the year of 2025 and it's going to be bigger and greater than 2024 because 2024 was really good to me, guys. I don't want to lie. Or majority of the things that I actually planned, my goals, which were like the important goals, I achieved them. So I'm very happy about that. And 2025 is going to be bigger. We're going to achieve majority. When I say 80% of our goals, we are definitely going to achieve them in 2025. And this year I wanted to name this year something, and after thinking over some time I came up with the name. So this year is going to be a year of accountability. So it's where we're going to take accountability of the goals in which we set for ourselves, on the things in which we want to achieve for ourselves. So be ready for the year of accountability. Yeah, it's about to be a good year. I refuse to have a bad year 2025 because 2025 just feels different. The atmosphere just feels different. Everything just feels like it's gonna be okay. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like it, but 2025 just feels like it's gonna be okay. Like, everything that has happened in the past years, like, you're going to reap what you've sown in the past years. Like, this is the year for me personally, and I'm speaking it into reality because 2025 really has to be my year. 2023, which is my Jordan year, and I'm very excited. So I'm going to be sharing just a few tips that I have in mind that I'm going to use, and I also used them in 2024, but now 2025 they're going to be bigger, better, and I'm going to share them with you guys. With it being a year of accountability, there are certain things that we need to put in place. So number one, we need to be disciplined, and then we need to strategize, and then we also need to be consistent. For all the goals that we are setting for 2025, for them to be achieved, we need those 3 words to carry us literally for 365 days. When it comes to discipline, I feel like I'm a very disciplined person. From high school, I've always been disciplined. Even after high school, and the gym played a huge role with helping me being disciplined because I used to make sure that I'm paying at the gym every single month. And if I don't go to the gym, I'm wasting my money. So that would help me wake up in the morning, whether I feel like it or not. And I feel like we need to step into that era of doing things even when we do not feel like it. I mean, we all have this thing where we're like, I don't want to do something because I don't feel like doing it. Girl, grow up. Grow up. Like, we over that time. If you want to see yourself in a certain level in life, if you want to see yourself achieving certain things in life, you need to step out of that. I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like it. And that's where discipline comes in. You need to do it even when you don't feel like doing it. What matters is the fact that you are doing it. And then going on to the second one, which is strategy. You need to plan. And I've always been a planner. I do not like going with the flow. I'm going to
see where the year's going to take me. I don't know what it has to give, but anything that it's going to give, I'm going to take
it. Eyeball. No. We're not doing that in 2025. 2025, we are planning what we want. And on top of that, we are praying that it goes according to God's will. You get me? Do you get me? All right. So you need to plan. How I normally plan is that I have monthly goals, I have quarterly goals, and I have yearly goals. So the yearly goals are things that are, for example, I cannot obviously complete them in 6 months. Like if I'm doing a certain course online, obviously I'm not going to complete the course in 3 months. So that means like if I'm going to have to complete the course in 8 months, or I have certain hours in which I have to complete the course, I'll make sure that by the time it hits the 30th to the 31st of November, that is done, because December is festive time. You're not going to be opening the books. So strategy is very important. You need to plan. Even as now, as I'm doing my TikTok, I planned. Like, I already like 20 something videos that I had an idea of that I'm going to film, and like 15 of them, I'm already halfway through 15 of those videos because what I planned. If I didn't plan, I wasn't going to be able to execute this 31-day challenge. So you understand the importance of planning. You need to plan. Take the pen, take the paper, and plan your life. literally plan your life. And then when it comes to being consistent, something of which I've also been struggling with, which is consistency here on YouTube. But this year, as I said, I'm taking accountability of my actions, of which now, as I'm filming this YouTube video, I'm making sure that I'm posting the first week of January. This video needs to go up on Sunday. Also next week, I need to have another video. Like for example, I would have loved to film a weekly video of what I got up to, but I literally have not left home. And there's nothing I can show you here other than me waking up in the morning, doing my bed cleaning, doing my chores, eating, filming content for TikTok. Literally, that's it. I haven't went to the mall, I haven't been to the shops, I haven't done anything of sorts. So I couldn't do a weekly vlog, where I prefer, if I'm doing a weekly vlog, I even plan my weekly vlog. You get? So you need to be disciplined, then you need to strategize, and then you need to be consistent. So that's what we're also going to do. We are going to help each other take accountability, and I'm also going to be consistent, and you guys are going to hold me on that one. Set clear, specific goals. When I started planning my goals of what I want to achieve, what I want to do for the year, so on and so on, I always be like, I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, like that's just very vague. It's not specific. So what I do now is I say that, okay, I want to work out 3 times a week. So whether I work out on Monday, Thursday, Sunday, or Saturday, Wednesday, Tuesday, but I'm more specific of I want to work out every week for an hour, or I want to work out every week for 2 hours. If I say I want to be healthy, then I'm not, how am I being specific when I say I want to be healthy? We all want to be healthy, but what am I going to do to be healthy? Then like I'm going to be taking my vitamins, I'm going to be drinking my 2 liters of water, and I'm going to be tracking all of those things. Like there's so many apps that you can download that can help you track certain things that you want to do. Like do a whole folder thing on your phone, on your iPad, what is it called, on your files, on your notepad, certain different apps that can help you track, like write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 liters of water. Then you take, I drank the 2 liters on Monday, I drank it on Tuesday. You see, so you can take accountability. Then on Sunday, you can sit down and look, how many times did I really drink the 2 liters of water the past week, as I said that I would. So setting your goals, you need to be very specific. If, for example, you want to save money, you can't be like, I want to save money this year. How much do you want to save? How are you going to save that? How much, for example, let's say, how much, allowance are you getting? And how much are you tithing at church? How much are you spending on your cosmetics and clothes and so on? And then how much is left for you to save? How are you going to go about it? So when you set your goals, you need to be clear, and it's going to make the whole thing a lot more easier to tackle. The second point is create a plan. Map out steps you're going to take to achieve this goal. It's going to make this whole goal thing a lot more easier and more achievable. For example, I want to get 50,000 followers on TikTok. So what I did is that I said I'm going to do a 31-day challenge now in January, because people are all in that, yeah, let's get this, I want to do that. But then also if they come in that because it's the boost of January, by February all the fuel is going to be gone and down. So I'm already getting into the groove of posting every single day. So that's what I'm currently doing. So then now I plan that Monday I'm going to shoot a makeup video, I'm going to shoot a makeup review, I'm going to shoot a skincare routine, a new face mask, so on and so on. And then when I shoot those videos, for example, on day 1 I'll shoot 3 videos, then on day 3 I'll shoot 4 videos, then on day 3 on that 4 videos, I'm always ahead. So even for example, I wake up today and I'm not feeling well, probably have a tummy bug, or my skin reacted to something, or my eyes are swollen or red and I don't feel comfortable showing up on my TikTok like that, then I know that I'm secure because I have content ahead. So that's the planning, taking steps on how you're going to execute your goal. And then also identifying those are the obstacles, going into the obstacle part, like with the obstacle, then onto the obstacle part of planning. For example, at home, I don't have Wi-Fi. So what I do is the fact that I will film content ahead. I will edit them ahead. And then I will post. The nice thing about Instagram is that you can post ahead and then only go live. You can schedule your content. Sadly, so you can't schedule with TikTok, but you can also schedule with YouTube. Like I'm filming this video right now. I don't have Wi-Fi at home. When I'm done, I'm going to edit everything. Try my black with that little data that I have. Edit. Then if I'm gonna go out to the mall or something, then that's when I upload. So those are the obstacles. So you need to identify what are things that could possibly block you from taking those steps. so you can avoid that, or you can work a way around that. With you creating a plan, any plan, there needs to be a timeline by which time, hopefully with your strategy working out all together, do you want this goal to be achieved. Like for example, 50,000 followers. I want 50,000 followers by the end of this year. The same way I want 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year here on YouTube. And I want 10,000 followers on Instagram by the end of this year. So that's my timeline. My timeline is 365 days. Now I want to get my learners, my driver's learners, and I want to get my driver's license. Then I'm telling myself, so now it's January, February, March. By end of March, I need to have my driver's learners. You see, then I can say by June, I need to have my driver's license. So certain goals need to have timelines so you're able to execute other goals, because it's not like you're going to set yourself only one goal for the whole year. So certain goals need to, so that by that certain period, by this time I would have been done with this goal. On that certain period, I'll be done with this goal. And some goals even take 2 years. Like for example, if I want to go into property, then I'll just make sure that, okay, how am I going to go into property? Gather all the information I need on getting into property. Getting into property, it might not even take me a year. It might even take me more than that, especially if I do not have the finances for it and I'm trying to find my way around having the finances of it. So everything needs to have a timeline. You cannot be working on the same goal for 20 years. You can, but I mean, something just needs to have a timeline. It just needs a timeline. Then the third point is to track progress regularly. So something that I've been doing when it came to my Instagram and my TikTok and also my YouTube, I take screenshots of the number of followers and subscribers I have. So when I'm at 1,000, I take a screenshot. When I'm on 2,000, I take a screenshot. Like I have a screenshot when I was on 20,000 on TikTok. So I'm tracking on how far am I going on this goal. Like if I say, for example, I want to work with a certain brand. Okay, now I feel like I'm in a stage or I'm in a time where I'm able to shoot my shot with emails. I'll be shooting my shot with emails, then making sure that I'm tracking, or are they replying to my emails? Okay, fine, that's not working. Let me shoot through DMs. Are they replying? So you need to track your progress to see that, okay, so for example, doing your makeup. When I started doing my makeup, darling, my makeup didn't look like this. This is good. Like my makeup did not even look like this. It wasn't even close to looking like this. So when I look at my old videos and I look at now, the progress that I see is amazing. I love it. So that's why I'm tracking, so that you need to grow to see that you're growing. You need to see if your plan or your strategy is actually working. That's why you need to track regularly. The same way when you're working out, you're gonna weigh yourself the first day and probably you're on like 70 and your goal is to get to like 63. After a month, you're gonna weigh yourself again. Then if you see that, oh, okay, I'm only on 69, so which means I've only lost 1 kilo. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna change your foods. You get my point. Tracking your progress regularly helps you to see if your strategy is working. So then you can be able to change it in a way that will still be helpful and help you achieve the goal in which you want to achieve. Nice thing is that there are apps, there are journals, there are calendars to help you track, literally even on your phone. You can literally set a reminder every Friday, remind me to check certain things, remind me to recheck every Sunday, remind me to check tick box. Like that's one thing that has helped me a lot, was the fact that if I go to the gym from Monday to Friday, like I'll tick a box, tick a box, tick a box, tick a box, and then if that happens for the full month, I'm gonna like surprise myself with like new gym leggings or like a new sport bar or a new equipment, something that's gonna help me feel more motivated. You get? So that's the thing when it comes to tracking your progress regularly. It will help you a lot and it'll make you feel better as a person, because we're human and we face certain things. So sometimes being able to track on how far you're going really helps a lot. And that's going into now celebrating your little wins. I'm a celebrator. One thing about me, even though I never used to celebrate my birthdays, but that's a whole nother story. This time we're celebrating our birthday. The same way we celebrated it last year, we're still celebrating it this year, because this year is Jordan year. It's literally Jordan year. But anyways, back to track. Celebrating your little wins. Like I said, if I'm gonna be consistent for a full month, what am I gonna buy myself? I can go get myself some new gym leggings. If I'm consistent for like 6 months, I'm gonna buy myself new sneakers. Or if I'm consistent for like a year, I'm gonna get myself like a camera or some new filming gadgets and so on, like a ring light, all those things that I feel like I can make myself feel better. Like right now, I had my first paid partnership last year on Aveeno, and now I'm getting paid. I'm just waiting for my money to come in. But when money comes in, I'm gonna buy myself a perfume because I love to smell good. Like I love to smell good. So I'm gonna go buy myself a perfume, obviously with not all the money, just a little bit of it, so that I can just spoil myself and say, well done, girl, because you did good. Like pat yourself on the shoulder. You did that, you know? So that's one thing when it comes to planning and then executing it. You also need to celebrate yourself. So you don't feel like you're just working, and you're not enjoying it in the process. You end up not enjoying it because you're not making yourself happy also in the midst of working hard. So you need to work hard. Then when you achieve what you worked hard for, you need to celebrate that. You get? I think we're on the same page on that one. Going into our fifth point, find an accountable partner or a group. So when it comes to taking accountability, sometimes it's nice when you work with someone else because some people do not have the strength to be like, hey, you didn't do what you said you're going to do. So get your ass up and go and do it. So when you have someone else that can do that for you and tell you, girl, you said you're going to do this and you didn't do it. So get up and go do it. Or that group, hi guys, let's stay motivated. It's Monday. Let's hit the ground running. Let's get this ship moving. You know, like let's get this ship and bicycle, everything, you know, moving. And it makes it easy when somebody helps you take accountability of the things in which you have to say. Like for example, with me, I feel like if you're in content, like you want to be a content creator, start with your followers. Someone is literally going to hold you accountable of what you said you're going to do. So that's the thing about having a support system. The same way, even like for example with my sister, if I tell my sister that this is what I would love to do, like she would ask me like maybe after like a few weeks, oh yeah, good, you said you want to do something, how's that going? Like even my brother, if I tell my like one thing about my brother, who's going to ask you, so what's your goal? What are you doing? What's your plan? He always like, so you plan your team. So literally that's what he always says, like, so you plan your this year 18, you know. So that's one thing I love most is the fact that I have a very supportive system around me. Like even for example with my dad will be like, okay, so what do you want to do? Then like, how do you want to achieve it? What are you planning on achieving? How are you planning on achieving it? You see. So that's the thing when it comes to having a support system. I feel like we need it. We're all human, and sometimes we do get out of track when we feel like we're getting a bit overwhelmed because there's so many things going on. So being able to have that one person to always tap your shoulder and remind you, Uguti, girl, get on track, like get on track, girl. So that's the thing about having, it's very good. I highly 100% recommend that you do get a support group that helps you take accountability, or an accountable partner that helps remind you that you need to get things on track, especially as us females. Like sometimes we just get so worked up in our heads. Let's say we just get into that phase where we just feel like nothing is working out, even though the strategy is working, but we just feel so overwhelmed. So it's nice to have someone who's going to be like, hey, you said you're going to do that, do it. You see. Going into the sixth point is establish consistent habits. Habits. And I'm currently reading a book called Atomic Habits, and this book I've been trying to literally read it the past year. In 2024 I tried like 3 times, but this year I told myself by March I'm finishing this book, literally, even if it means reading 4 pages a day. In 2 months I'll be done if I read 4 pages a day, but if I read 10 pages a day, in 30 days I'll be done reading it. You see, I even cut the book because I used to love reading so much, but all of a sudden it just got out of me. I think it's maybe because I also enjoyed reading a lot of novels. Like I'm a novel girl. I'll be there reading my book like, why did you do that? You weren't supposed to do that. Like I get so connected with the books. So now I want to read more of like self-help books to, you know, get my mind juices running, you know, my intellectual ability a little more increased. Feed your mind with good things, because it's nice reading a nice novel, romantic and stuff and all of that, but I also want to be into my intelligent girl era where I know what I'm talking about, where I'm not like, yeah, I feel you, and I can't even put in my 2 cents. No. When I ask the question, I want to go in depth. I want to talk it out because my mind juices are filled with good things. So that's why also consistent good habits is what's important. The same thing when it comes to drinking water, reading, journaling, doing your laundry, doing your bed. Literally the easiest habit that you can start with, the easiest but hardest habit that you can start is doing your bed every single day. Literally, if you're a person that doesn't do your bed every single day, you're gonna find it hard. But if you tell yourself every single day that I'm not gonna leave my room, I'm not gonna enter into the shower without doing my bed, trust me, if you do it for like 2 months, repetition is what makes something a habit. The thing I always tell myself when it comes to making good consistent habits is repetition is key to making progress. Repeat it with me. Repetition is key to making progress. So repeat, and you're going to make progress. And then also, consistency is more important than perfection. Do it. Then after some time, how to do it better, because that 1% that you're giving every single day is going to accumulate into that 100%, and that comes from the Atomic Book Habits. So get into it, girlies, get into that book. It's literally, I prefer reading, I think it's best to read it like in your early 20s. It's the best thing. It changes your whole mindset when it comes to goals and when it comes to the life in which you want to live. Personally, in the way in which I've read so far. Obviously, I haven't finished the book as of yet. Probably when I do another Healthy Habits, I'll be done with the book, and I'll also give you guys some little juices from it. The 6 steps that I'm going to share with you guys in 2025, because I know we're all going crazy with the habits, with the goals, with the because it's January 2025, guys. We all hitting the ground, but one thing that's more important, it's not a matter of how fast you hit the ground, but it's about staying consistent and also understanding what it is that you want for yourself. So even when January is finished and we get into February, even in April, you're still on the same pace. So there's nothing great about hitting the ground on 100 kilometers per hour, but then by the time you get to February, you're going to be finished. So even if you hit the ground and then on those 10 kilometers per hour, it's like, but like, it's fine, you know, it's good. It's the fact that you're consistent and you're moving forward. So I already did a vision board. So we're going to go into the vision board part. So this is my vision board. So this is how my vision board looks like. I literally did mine on the 31st of December. And these are the things in which I have planned for myself that I want to achieve. I'm not going to go into detail about it behind my mind and everything. I just wanted to show you guys that it's also very important to have like a little vision board thing. It's nice to have on your phone. But when you see it every day, like I said on my TikTok, every single day, like that's literally what I want for myself. So 2025 is a year of accountability, and we are going to take accountability of the things in which we want, and we're going to go take accountability of our life. Nobody to blame but yourself. Nobody's coming to rescue you but yourself. So girl, get up. Brings us to the end of the video. If you're this far, thank you very much, and I hope you picked up little points that you can also use for your own life, and you've written down those few notes. Please do subscribe, like down, comment down below, and share with your friend, and share your friends, and share with their friend, and let's get to 10,000 subbies. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.